What's going on, everybody in the building, man? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back with the big of the day, guys. And today we're reviewing a brand new gun here from Hammerli Arms, the Force B1. What's going on, everybody in the building, man? We have today here the Hammerli Force B1. Now, Hammerli Arms is actually owned by Walther Arms. If you guys know, I love me some Walther Arms. Pause, no diddy. But the fact that they are also coming out with, a 22 LR rim rifle, I definitely wanted to hop on and just have a little bit of fun with it and spice some things up and try something a little different. When it comes to precision shooting, I'm not the best. I'm fairly new into the game, but I'm okay with saying that I'm new and I'm a beginner here and there. And trying to achieve and trying to get better in practice, you feel me? I mean, we do got some Tika Tacs, a super varmint, and we also have the Tac A right here, which I do love shooting as well, and I do pretty good. These guns outshoot me, but I knew if I really wanted to get even more practice into, precision, long range shooting, you gotta kind of start from that 22 and work your way up. Even though, I think I'm very capable here, but it's just fun to shoot 22 LR. It's cheap and fun. But that's why we have here the Force B1, which is, in my opinion, one of the best guns out right now for the price and what you get and precision that goes along with it in the rim rifle caliber. Now, there's tons of different guns out there. You don't got to tell me. I know there's a lot of different options out there, but when it comes to affordability and price, this is definitely a fun gun in its place. And it's also a little bit different compared to a lot of those rim rifles because it's a straight pull action instead of your typical, bolt action, your throw one. This is a straight pull, so you can just pull it right back and get right back on target. You feel what I'm saying? And also a fun thing about this that I didn't know until later on, but this is also, let me see. I gotta, hold on. This scope is in the way. Am I tripping though? Because I feel like it was easier to do this before. We gonna give me a second, guys. There we go. For some reason, I knew something was off. I was pulling it the wrong way. But it's a takedown. You can easily swap this out. I believe that, and forgive me, I may say something wrong, so do not kill me, you gun snubs. But I believe that the chambering of the bolt in the 22 LR, it may be compatible with the 17 WMR, or there's different calibers that I believe that can fit within this chamber or in this little action right here. The same way you got, 5.56 and 300 blackout. You just need to switch out this barrel here and put in that barrel that specific caliber, and you just twist it. You got to find the groove actually. There you go. You got it there, and then there you go. You just slop it in. Now, I might have to cut some of that due to YouTube and their policy. I don't want them to think I'm over here manufacturing and doing some crazy stuff, you feel me? So I wanted to make sure I got this correct. So I actually just took the time to go look it up, okay? So you can easily swap between 22 LR and 22 Magnum. So that would be an easy barrel swap with that, but you also can swap out different barrel lengths along the way. So that's something I think was extremely dope. And the fact is a takedown of some sorts, so you can easily, put it in a bag that's smaller than usual if need be to, put it out there for the carry. Now we're running this with an AB suppressor, which we'll talk a little bit more about, that I think I don't know if it's to blame the suppressor than the gun. It's something that I would just have to try. I would more so blame the suppressor than the gun, because we'll get to that in a few. But there's a lot that goes into this gun and why I really do like it, because of what you get off of it, the stock alone. One of the first cool features about the gun is the fact that you can just press this little button on the stock here and adjust your length of pull. So however far you want it, it's just a little push of the button and you can pull that out and do as you may. The next one, which I've seen some people do a little bit easier, but unfortunately, it was a little bit harder for me. But this little part right here, this little rubber part, is actually a comb that you can see. It's on the low end, and then you just flip it upside down, and now you got yourself a higher cheek weld, which this is actually better in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie, I should have been using this one. Then moving along, you have a very nice trigger that I believe is adjustable as well. You can adjust the trigger, has a nice little blade on there, and also you have the paddle here to relieve yourself of the magazine. It utilizes a Ruger 10-22 magazine, so very compatible with a lot of the Ruger products with that. If you want to get the long, the 15 rounder, whatever you may be, but this one in particular is a 10 rounder. So I find that to be very easy and nice that it's super compatible, because like Ruger 10-22 is kind of like, you know, it's like the Glock when it comes to the rim rifles out there. And I also have some of the features here that I'm just gonna read off. Well, it's not that much, but the barrel length is 16.1, overall length is 35.5 to 37.4, and that's gonna be depending on that length of pull, and the capacity is a 10 round. Now, the shooting experience, in my opinion, was for the most part extremely fun. Also, one thing I forgot, there is M-LOK unit on the bottom here that you can utilize, so very easily able to attach your bipod or whatever goodies you wanna put right here. And then you also have your Picatinny rail up top. And the barrel itself is threaded 1/2 by 28. And like I stated before, we have an AB suppressor 22 LR on here. Now, how does it shoot? Here's the part that kind of hurt me a little bit. So shooting this suppressed, I had trouble at 25 yards. So I sighted it in at 25, or, you know, I was shooting at 25, got it sighted in there, and then we put it out to 50 to see, you know, how it shot there. So let me show you how we did. And forgive me for some of these targets, but because they're kind of rubbed off. But as you guys can see, suppressed is these two. On the first shots, we hit dead center at 25. But then after that, you can see the second shot went down here. So we were having issues. Even here, we were having some issues with suppressed. It's not good groupings that I wanted to see. So then what we ended up doing is I said, okay, you know what? Let's just take off the suppressor and run it unsuppressed. Then we hit here at 25, we hit here at 25, we hit here at 25, and then we hit here at 25. These are all 3 groups, 3 bullets here, 3 here. I think this might have been, in all honesty, there's 4. There might have been a 4 group, or this might have been a 3rd shot from this here with the suppressor, because of how it was just no consistency shooting it suppressed. Then we shot, as you guys can see here, these are touching. And then we got these over here, right? I don't know exactly what this was, in my opinion. I think this might have been once again from the suppressed, but these were at 50, these two. This might have been 1-2 from being, in all honesty, this might be the first suppressed, second and third suppressed, and then this might be the actual group at 50, because this is the second group at 50, and then we got tighter in at 50 right here. And then on the last 3 shots, we did another group at 50, and as you guys can see here, this is what we came out with. Now, believe it or not, you know, 22 LR at 50 yards is pretty, it gets pretty intense. You know, it get pretty tough. And these are some small targets. I mean, these are like inch long, maybe. I don't know what these are, like some super small targets. Oh, a 3-inch bullseye. So I'm happy with this for how well I know I shoot, and for a gun I'm just now, you know, trying out. But we did do this shooting indoor, because outside with the suppressor we did some shots as well, and it was just extremely hard, bro. I don't know if I need to get a muzzle device. Feel free to let me know why. I looked on the internet, there are some various reasonings why the suppressor could, you know, alter the shots, but really it was not the point of impact or anything. Like, you know, I know that when you shoot suppressed, or you shoot a gun and then you put a suppressor, it may shift your POI, you know, but it was not like a shift of a POI, it was just inconsistency when it came to the suppressor being on. One shot would be bullseye, then it'd go up and then go down. It was just all over the place. As you guys can see here, once it was not suppressed, I did get some consistency. Yeah, was I the best shot? No, but these top 3 at 25 without the suppressor, straight consistency, some bullets even touching it. So I don't know whether that's to be blamed on, I want to say it's more so this, the gun, I don't know if to blame the gun and suppressor really. The gun is capable though without the suppressor, and does it really need a 22 LR suppressor because it's 22? No, but I was just trying to have a little bit of fun. But with that being said, shooting this suppressed, it's like, it's nothing. Literally, this is what it sounds like. That's what you hear. You're hearing the gun. You don't hear there's no bullet. It's just that you hear everything else. But I just think it's fun, and you know, why not? With all that being said, MSRP is like $649 for this. Now, of course, it's probably even lower in the street prices out there. So you get a really solid gun overall. It's extremely accurate for me, at least. There's definitely some other options out there, but I wanted to try things out. And when it comes to, you know, Walther, man, they put out great products, so I wanted to give it a shot and see how they did here. We're running on this one in particular a Crossfire 2. This is a 3x9 by 40, and you know, from Vortex, and it paired very, very nice with this one. Looking forward to seeing what else comes out of this and doing some more probably within the near future. And I definitely can give them a thumbs up for the overall how solid this rifle was and how fun it is. I just hope that I can figure out maybe why I was causing that disturbance with the suppressor, and maybe you can figure out what to do to get it to be, you know, to run a little bit more smooth. If you guys like this review, make sure you check out the link down below in the description to my blog post where I write up reviews and talk more about the gun. And if you want more information about, you know, the specs and all that, check out my blog post. Will be linked down below in the description. I love y'all as always, and just know that, you know, I'm a little new to the bolt action life, so don't kill me. You know, don't kill me. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun, and I love you guys coming along with me for that ride. So I will see y'all on the next one. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.